Welcome to my Norse tales. Today I will introduce the Norse gods, and attempt to explain their talents, and the roles they played in running the Norse world. We will start with Odin and Frigg, the king and queen of the gods. Odin, the All-Father, chief of the Ser, and the god of wisdom, prophecy, travel, sovereignty, war, poetry, and magic. His name means, master of ecstasy, and he bestows ecstasy upon mortals in the form of a berserker's battle frenzy, or a poet's divine inspiration. Frigg, Odin's wife and the queen of the Ser, the goddess of fate, fertility, marriage, and motherhood. She tried to save her son Balder's life by convincing everything in the world to refuse to hurt him, but ultimately failed because she overlooked the mistletoe. Friday. Frigg's Day is named after her. Thor, the god of storms, strength, and protection, the son of Odin and Jod. It is Thor's responsibility to protect Asgard from the Jotnar, and most of his myths revolve around his ability to slay giants with his mighty hammer, lightning. Many Norse myths concern Thor, and his various battles and trials with frost giants. Though Thor is Odin's son, he stands in stark contrast to Odin as the god of honorable and dutiful war. As opposed to backhanded scheming and duplicitousness, he also is a god of commoners rather than rulers. Mortals called upon him to sanctify their words, rituals, and possessions, making his hammer an instrument of consecration, as well as destruction. As the god of rain, Thor is also associated with agriculture, emphasized by his relationship with his wife Sif. He lives in a hall called Bilskin near Lightning Crack. Thursday. Thor's Day is named after him. Freya, the goddess of love, sex, beauty, death, and witchcraft. A Vanir goddess and the queen of the Valkyries. She's known for her hedonistic tendencies, and she also acts as the local Volva, professional witch or cunning woman for the Ser. She taught gods and humans the art of witchcraft. She is also the leader of the Valkyries, the goddesses who choose who is to die in battle. She takes half of these dead to her hall, Sesrumna, in her own realm of Folkvang, while the other half go to Odin's mead hall, Valhalla. Freya has a feathered cape that allows her to transform into a falcon, and a famous necklace called Brysineman. Her chariot is pulled by cats. Balder, the god of light and the son of Odin and Frigg. Balder is beautiful and literally radiant, fair-haired, and associated with white flowers. He was seen to be the giver of all good things to mortals. The most famous story of Balder is that of his death, Frigg made every object on earth promise not to harm Balder, and the gods enjoyed throwing things at him which would fall harmlessly at his feet, but Frigg did not even bother to ask the mistletoe not to harm Balder, thinking it too gentle to do any harm. So Lenny made an arrow out of mistletoe and Balder was shot dead. Balder's death signifies the beginning of Ragnarok, though Balder is reborn as soon as Ragnarok is over, as the first of the new generation of gods. Though Snorri depicts him as a martyr, Balder was probably a war god like many of the other significant Norse gods. Idun, Brygis' wife and the goddess of youth, the guardian of the golden apples of immortality. When she was kidnapped by a Jotun, the gods began to age without her magical fruit. The gods charged Lenny, who aided in her kidnapping, with getting her back. Through her apples, she is associated with health, rejuvenation, and fertility. Lok, the only male Jotun to live among the Ser, the god of mischief, trickery, and lies. Lerni is sometimes interpreted as a fire god, but there isn't much to substantiate this. Lerni is known for being able to shapeshift into any form, human or animal, male or female. Loki's role in mythology is ambivalent. He is neither good nor evil, and he frequently got the gods into and out of trouble. He helps out the gods or the Jotnar depending on what's most advantageous for him. He accompanies Thor on many of his adventures as a cunning sidekick. He finally crosses the line when he kills the beloved god of light, Balder, and was punished by being bound with a snake dripping venom over his head.
Jord, The mother of Thor, a giantess and the personification of earth or the physical terrain. Unlike most of the Jotnar, she is fully benevolent, and Norse pagans worshipped her by pouring milk and honey out onto the land. Her position as a wife of Odin may make her another variant of Frigg. She also may be identical to the goddess Nerthus. Her name simply means earth. For Seti, an obscure god of law, justice, and reconciliation. His courthouse is a magnificent hall of gold and silver, called Glitnir. According to Snorri, he is the son of Baldur and Nanna. There's a legend of 12 lawmakers who were cast out into the sea with no oars for refusing to convert to Christianity. A mysterious man with a golden axe came and helped them, using his axe as an oar. When they reached land, he taught them a new system of laws. Then he struck the earth with the axe, and a spring welled up. This mysterious divine figure might be Forseti, or might be a paganish variant of Christ. Or both. Hel. The goddess of the dead and queen of the underworld. Daughter of Loki and the giantess Angrboda, and the sister of Jormungandr. Her name means hidden. She is half alive and half dead, or half white and half black, literally split down the middle. It's unknown if she was ever actually worshipped, or if she was simply a personification of the state of death. Hel is also the name of her domain. She is grim, but not necessarily evil, at least, not to the same extent as Loki's other monstrous children.
There are numerous Norse gods, this is just my take on some of the more colorful ones. I hope you enjoyed my selection, and thank you for watching. Look out for further tales of the Norse legends.